Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your broadcaster for today, speaking for Game 9 between Seattle Sonics and the Chicago Breeze. Yesterday was a game between Seattle and... apologies as I get my broadcast underway. It was a game between Seattle and San Diego, which was a 5-hit shutout for the Tropics, who won 6-0. Get my device set up. Alright. I had to change monitors as I'm not bringing my monitor all the way here in the span. Jaden's stepping in. A picture is yet to appear as I try to get connected for my scorecard, which I have to do electronically today. And Jaxio is the batter, the leadoff man from yesterday, and J6Ved is the pitcher. Appears to not be working. Alright. I might not be the pitcher for today's game. I apologize. Must be getting the teams in order. Like yesterday, the audio is going to be muted because we are not authorized yet, even though we probably should be. Alright. 0-1 on Jaxio. 0-2 now, swinging as well. Trying to get my active ball taken, lone inside corner. Just gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way and type it up. Ground ball in foul territory, and we'll do it again at 1-2. Right. And that's a foul ball down the first base line, and it is not caught. 1-2 again. And that's a called strike. Low inside corner. And that's the first out of the game. It brings up Bellinger. Pitcher record yesterday. Pitched 7 innings and gave up 6 runs. Although 2 were inherited by reliever Boss, who gave them up on the first batter he faced. It's taken for ball 1, upstairs and out. And that is golf to right field. It will fall for a base hit between second and right. No, he's thrown out at first. That's 9-3 on the putout. Announcer's jinx strikes. And here comes Villanuras, who I believe failed to get a hit yesterday. I threw away my scorecard. Left-handed batter awaits the first pitch from... And it's fouled and almost caught by the first baseman in good hustle, but just a little too far away. Oh, 1 now. 1-1. That's taken there for another strike. And quickly can be 1-2-3 inning here. And that ball is hit fair territory past the diving third baseman. And Villanuris has a single. It's a board. And brings up Notre Dame Nerd, who did not play yesterday. 278 batter, left-handed, 2 outs, 1 on first. And here's the pitch. It's taken for a ball. 1-0 pitch on the way. Runner is in motion on the hit and run. That ball is hit. A Texas leaguer falls past the first baseman. And now the right fielder is up with it. Runners at the corners. Notre Dame Nerd with a single to shallow right field. And Seattle looking for a chance to score in the first inning. Pikachu 73-45 steps in. That is hit. And it falls. Another Texas leaguer. A run will score. That's an RBI single for Pikachu. Back-to-back Texas leaguers put runners on first and second for X501, who also did not play in last game. I believe. Yes. Runner dancing off of first base. Ball's taken inside. Ball 1. So Seattle scores their first run in the whole game, 9 innings. And that's taken low and in for strike 1 this time. And taken low and away, ball 2. Hitters count here with 2 outs and 2 on. And that ball is fouled away in right field. Two and 2 now. Here's the pitch. It's taken. A big take there. Ball is high. So full count now. Runners will be in motion, hopefully. With 2 outs here. Pikachu takes his lead. It's a long wait here. The runners were off. It is a bases loaded play now. A walk. Low and inside. Pitcher did not get the call. That's a big take for Owen. And here's Gabriel Plays. 77. Who had a great game yesterday. He went 2 for 3. And that first pitch is fouled in right field bleachers, right field seats, apologies. So bases filled for the first time today. Again, only 1 runner reached third yesterday. And that was a called strike low and inside corner. And now here's the 0-2 pitch. It is taken outside for a ball. A good take there. Important not to expand the strike zone, even though you definitely want to put the ball in play here with the bases filled. It's 1-0 as it stands for Seattle. That pitch is a strike, a swinging strike, I believe. That ends the inning. Jaxio strikes out looking. Bellinger grounds out right to first. Villanuris singles. Notre Dame Nerd singles. Pikachu RBI single. Owen walks. Gabriel strikes out. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, 3 left. And the score after half an inning, 1-0 in favor of Seattle. Villanuris pitching as Father steps in. Stand by while I get the name of the pitcher for Chicago. Is a J6 Ved. Hopefully my scorecard loads sometime. First pitch taken for a ball. That was high and in. Two 2-0 pitch now to Father. Is hit up the middle. That is a base hit between the right and center fielders. It's going to be a double. In safely to lead off the bottom of the first. Own one now. And that ball's fouled on left field line. Score is 1-0. Once I fix my scorecard, you'll see the scoreboard come up, as I have to manually do that. Open with paint. I think I might be able to do it this way. As that's a fielder's choice, second to first. Looks like there was an intentional walk. Brings up J6 Bad, the pitcher. 0-1 the count. Please wait while I get the batters' names. So Joshua grounded the fielder's choice. Orbital walked. Pitcher is dancing off the rubber. I'm not sure what's going on. There appears to be a discussion by shortstop. Pitcher is now returning to the mound. The run is on first and second with 1 out. Pitcher J6 Bet is the batter. One and one the count. That is hit straight in the air by the second baseman. The runners will hold. It's an infield fly, and the batter is out. Alright, looks like I have a scorecard here as Ninja will fly to left field. Greg Zucchini will be the next batter for them. So for Chicago in the first, 1 run. There's no runs, 1 hit. No errors, and 2 left. Greg Zucchini batting 118. Let's see. Where did my pen go? My stylus. This is really, really not pretty. That is a line out to third baseman. Bost is the 9-hole batter. He advanced runner to third base for the only time yesterday. And he pops out of second there, I believe. Here is Jaxio. He struck out looking to open the first inning. And that is another Texas leaguer for Seattle. Jaxio aboard here with 2 outs. And last time that they had 2 outs, they scored, although they did leave the bases loaded. Brings up Bellinger, grounded out right to first. Perhaps the lack of hustle. Bellinger getting pitched carefully here. The count is 2-0. Two and 1 now. Runner at first base and 2 away. Seattle leading 1-0 after 1. Top of the second inning. And he is out. I believe that was fly out to second base. Give me a second. I'm filling in the Seattle scorecard. Greg Zucchini lined out to third. Bost popped out to second. Jaxio singled. Bellinger popped out to second. No runs on 1 hit, no errors and 1 left. Score remains 1-0 Seattle. Here is Fishies as I try to get to the other scorecard. The 6th batter is at first base. That ball was hit to the corner. And it comes in a second for a stand-up double to open the bomb the second. Second hit of the day for Chicago. Chicago, 2 hits. Seattle, 4 hits. Seattle leads 1-0. Here is Drum is Guilty, batting for the first time today. We're in the bottom of the second. Oh, and 1 now. Bellner is still pitching. As that's a ground ball to second and easily dispatched there. Here is Executive Ed. Batting .261, takes the first pitch for a ball. Count is tied at 1-1 now. Runner in second and 1 away. Villanuris's pitch is no good. Ball 2. Hitters count now for the Executive. And that's taken low and away. Ball 3. 9-hole batter coming up. You want to get at the bottom of the order so you don't have to face the top with runners on. Of course, every man can get a hit, and that is hit out shallow right field. The second baseman makes a diving play. How about that? Makes a diving play and holds the runner at second base. Brings up Ryan June. What a defensive play there by the second baseman, making up for yesterday when he muffed an easy pop-out, although he did turn a double play afterwards. But that double play should never have been turned. The pop-out should have been caught. But a great diving play there, and no one can deny that is a great piece of fielding by the second baseman, ranging back deep into the outfield to make a diving play going backwards. 1-0 on Ryan June, the 9 batter, batting below the Mendoza line, 185. That is grounded up the middle, a base hit. The center fielder is up with it. I believe that was the shortstop who threw it. It holds the runner at first base, but a run will score. It's a single for the 9-hole batter, and it's a real shame now. Here comes Father. Father in the first inning. Got on base. He doubled. Ball 1. So Brian has an RBI single here. Score is knotted at 1-1. The 1-0 pitch is taken for a ball now. Three 3-0, pitching around him, suppose. And that is a base hit now to the second base. Oh my god, he threw him out from the outfield. I'm sorry. I spoke too soon. Ground out second to first. Fishies doubles, and then ground out second to first. Executive pops to second, flies to second. Ryan, RBI single. Father, second to first. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. The score after 2 is Chicago 1 and Seattle 1. So the opposite of the announcer's jinx here as we go to the top of the 3rd inning. And Valanuris has just hit a home run. That is tattooed to left center field. And he can kiss him goodbye. Now 2 for 2 on the day. A solo home run to open the 1st inning. Third inning. And Seattle back on top by 1. A beauty. So Valanuris hitting well now. After a poor performance yesterday. Certainly making up for it today. Here's Notre Dame, who singled in the 1st inning and was stranded on 3rd. Fouls the first pitch on the 3rd base line. 0-1. Now they're 1-1. So the pitcher helps his own cause. After giving up a run last inning, he puts his team back in front. And that is fouled down the 3rd base line, and now it's 1-2. Oh, I didn't see that, if I have to be honest. I think that was a line out to shortstop. So 1 out now. Here comes Pikachu. Hit the RBI single in the first. 2-1 the score. One to one now. They strike in the zone. Pop low in the middle. 1-1 now. And here's the pitch. That was on the inside part of the plate. That is golfed away foul. Two and two now. That is a check swing, but that was in the zone. So he goes down looking. And it brings up Owen, who walked to fill the bases in the first. This time, there's no one on, and J6 Ved, after giving out that home run, has settled down now. Here's the pitch. Has taken low and in for ball one. A quick pitching here now. And that is served in the left, where it will be caught by the left fielder. Bellanuris, solo home run. Notre Dame, lines to short. Pikachu, strikeout looking. Owen, lines to left. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors and none left. The score after 2.5 is Seattle 2, Chicago 1. Joshua's going to be the one up now. Left-handed batter. Grounded second at first. It was not a fielder's choice, actually, as the runner was on second. It was not a force. Bellanuris' first pitch is hit foul. Now on the third inning, the score is 2-1. As I accidentally closed my HTML file. Oh, 2 now. Sorry. Please stand by. I didn't save that, so it's the ball in the third. There you go. Okay. That is popped up to the third baseman. There's 1 down. Here is Orbital Season. Intentional walk after Joshua made out. Left-handed batter already has 4 home runs on the season, and will look to add a 5th to tie this ball game. Certainly a slugger. OBS over 1,000. Strike on the outside part of the plate. And now it's even at 1-1. And that is a bye-bye baseball. Right to center field. I called it, unfortunately. 5th home run on the year for Orbital Season. Solo shot ties the game at 2 apiece. Trading blows here. 4th hit of the day for Chicago. A moon shot, a beauty. It brings up pitcher J6 Ved. Flew out to the second baseman in the first inning. Get my phone. That is directly to the right fielder, and it is caught. So there are 2 down now. Brings up Ninja. who flew out to left field to end the first inning. On one quickly. And that is gone. Oh my. This game has been turned on its head. A home run for Ninja. Another solo home run here in the bottom of the third. And now Chicago swoops in and takes an early lead back from Seattle. 3-2 your score now. A home run that just cleared the right field wall. Right center field. And it makes it a disaster of an inning, in my opinion. That brings up Fishies, who doubled and scored in the second inning. Want to know the count. One and one now. And now it's at 2-1. That ball is low and away. Belanuris delivers. That ball is hit behind second base. Second baseman is over there to make the catch to end the inning. Joshua flies to third. Orbital solo home run. Center field. J6 Ved flies to right. Ninja home run right field. Fishies flies to second base. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors and none left. Score after 3 reads Chicago 3, Seattle 2. Now, Gabriel's the batter. Struck out swinging to end the first inning with the bases loaded. And we'll look to atone for that error here in the top of the 4th. J6 Ved has the sign, and that is fouled. Oh, and 2 now. And that is low and away. A big take there for Gabriel. One and 2 now. Oh, I guess he's lagging a bit. Pitch coming quickly now. Strike 3. Underneath it. Another strikeout for J6 Ved, 4th on the day. Brings up Greg Zucchini, who flew out to third base in the second inning as the leadoff man. Takes the first pitch low and away out of the zone. Taken, that's well in the zone. Strike 1. And that's a ground ball. Second baseman is up with it. A throw over to first in time. Brings up Boss, the 9-man. Flew out to second base in the second inning. 0-1 in the count. That is outside, ball 1. And now count is 2-1. That ball outside again, I believe. To remember to move every so often. As that is fouled on the third baseline, the count is even. Stevens at 2 apiece. And that is a Texas leaguer between short and left field. The throw will not be in time. Bost with the first runner of the top of the 4th inning. Brings up Jaxio, singled with 2 outs in the 2nd. And struck out looking to open the game. First pitch taken high. Ball 1. That ball is lifted. That's going to hit the grass. No, it's caught. It's caught there by the third baseman. So, Gabriel strikes out. Greg grounds second to first. Bost with a single. And Jaxio pops to third. No runs on 1 hit. No errors and none left. And the score after 3.5 remains Chicago 3 and Seattle 2. And here is Chung Sao batting in the 7th position. I forgot to record the name of the first batter. Chung Sao batting here in the bottom of the 4th. That first man in the 7th slot grounded second to first with Fishy on second, leading off the after Fishy led off the second with a double. Chung Sao now 0-2 and looks down the pipe. A first strikeout of the game for Velanuris. And brings up Executive Ed. Outside for ball 1. As that ball is lifted to right field but foul. Sorry, my OBS scoreboard closed again. It's 2-1 on Executive Ed. As we come back, and there's a Texas leaguer between short and left. Executive Ed with a base hit to first runner. Brings up Ryan June. RBI single in the 2nd inning. Scored Fishy. That made the game 1 apiece. And that is, oh my, that's gone. That ball is deep, 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 deep. Center field. Hits the batter's eye. It's gone. It's out of here. A home run for Ryan June, the 9th batter. That's a real doozy. Giving up a home run to the 9th batter, who has gone 2 for 3 tonight. Score now reads Chicago 5, Seattle 2. I don't believe it. It brings up Father, who's 1 for 2. That ball is hit to right field, but shallow, and the second baseman has it for the second out of the inning. And here is Joshua 277, grounded second to first, flew out to third base, popped out of third base. So there's a ground ball to short on the first pitch. The shortstop has it, fires the first in time, ends the inning. Not before Ryan June hits a 2-run home run with executive ed on board. Chung Sol pinch hitting in the fourth, strikes out looking. Executive ed singles. Ryan June 2-run home run center field. Father pops to second, flies second, and Joshua grounds short to first. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors and none left. And the score after 4 is Chicago 5 and Seattle 2. On the top of the fifth now, and Bellinger is batting. He is 0 for 2 today. I believe he only had one measly hit, a single in the first inning yesterday. To be fair, no one really did good for Seattle batting-wise in that affair. J6 Wed is still on the bump. Bellinger has grounded out right to first and made out to second base in the air. And is already down 1-2. And that is hit sharply to third base. Third baseman had it in the Williams shift. A long throw over third in time. 0 for 3 on the night is Bellinger. Here's Velonuris, who is 2 for 2 today with a single, came around to score, and a solo home run to lead off the third inning. Batting here again with the bases empty. And 1 away. J6 has a sign. Pitches, it's inside. Ball 1. On now. That ball is hit foul down the right field line. And we'll do it again and count even 1-1. Here we are now. That ball is hit right to the third baseman, and Velonuris is retired for the first time tonight. Here's Notre Dame Nerd now coming up. He singled in the first inning, advanced to third afterwards, and made out to shortstop. J6 Fed delivers the offering. It's a slow ball inside. Ball 1. So 2 outs here. And that is taken for a strike on the low part of the plate. Or low part of the zone, I should say. And that is gone. That's ripped down the right field line. Right center, sorry. It bounces and almost hits the wall. It's a solo home run for Notre Dame Nerd to put some life back in the Seattle team. Shell shock is over. Seattle is on the board again. It's now 5-3 in favor of the home side, Chicago's. Pikachu now up. RBI single in the first, struck out looking in the third. J6 is still the pitcher. That is gone! Oh, left field! Way, way back and gone. Out of here. This is a 1-run ball game. Back-to-back home runs. Pikachu follows Notre Dame to the opposite side of the field. And now the score is 5-4. And just like that, the runs are made up for in the last inning. Still a 1-run. It's a 1-run game, but it's better than a 3-run game, of course. X5 Owen, the batter, walked in the first, made out to the left fielder in the third to end of the inning. Can he go back to back to back? He has 2 home runs on the year, looking for a third. J6 Ved looking for an out to get out of the inning. 1-0. inside. Orbital's on deck. He has Gabriel's on deck, sorry. He has 2 strikeouts, both swinging. And that is taken again for a ball. Pitching carefully to Owen. Already walked him on mostly balls, I believe, in that first at-bat. A solid batsman. As that's on the high and in corner for strike 1. Two and one. That ball is served to the left field where it is caught. Bellinger grounds third to first. Villanuris makes out to third. Notre Dame, home run. Pikachu, home run. Owen makes out to left field. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors and none left. And the score after 4.5 is Chicago 5 and Seattle 4. Now making it to the bottom of the 5th. J6 Bed is the batter, as there's been a walk issued to Orbital. Intentional walk to lead off. Intentional walk in the first inning. A home run in the third. As that's a great catch made there in center field. As I looked away, J6 Ved retired, and Orbital will stay at first. Here is Ninja. Hit a solo home run in the third inning with 2 outs. So nobody on. I mean, of course nobody on. It was a solo home run. And made out to the left fielder in the first to end the inning. Strike. Low and in corner. Fisheries is on deck. Hit a 2-bagger to lead the second. Came around to score. And made out to the second baseman to end the third inning. As that's taken 1-1. Taking all the way here is Ninja thus far. There are 3 men in the Williams shift over there to the right of the second base. Shortstop coming back to his natural position. As that is taken on the outside part for another ball. Two and one. And here's the pitch. That is golfed. The first baseman, the second baseman are diving forward. The second baseman makes the diving play. The runner heads back to first. Another brilliant ranging play by the second baseman. Really better fielding as opposed to yesterday. How about that? Another good play there to rob a base hit at Texas Liga and brings up Fishies. Ball 1 outside. So how about that? That's 2 now that he's robbed, and I believe he saved at least a run just tonight. It's 2-0 now. Found the 5th inning. Score was 5-4. Favor of Chicago. Runner on first is Orbital. He intentionally walked to lead off the first inning. Villanuris is the man on the mound. And the count is 3-0 to Fishy. A dangerous batsman himself. Will he yield and give a good pitch here on the hitter's count, or will he walk him? It's taking all the way. Strike in the bottom part. Villanuris clambers back to 3-1 now. And here's the pitch. That is the weak grounder to shortstop. The shortstop fires over to second in time. So the ground out 6-4 on your skull card ends the inning. Orbital intentional walk. J6 Ved makes out to center fielder. Ninja flies out to second base. Fishy grounds short to second. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. The score after 5 remains Chicago 5 and Seattle 4. Top of the 6th inning, and Laura is pinch hitting in the 7th position for Gabriel. Laura in the 7th inning. Gabriel struck out twice. Once to end the first inning, once to lead off the 4th inning. He went 2 for 3 yesterday, went 0 for 2 today. That ends his night, of course. not a productive outing for Gabriel 77, as J6 Bet is still out here on the hill, 1-1. It's fouled away. We're at 1-2. And now we're at 2-2. Here's the unevening pitch. That is taken. Full count. Low and outside. That is a hit pitch. It's golfed. The third baseman makes a throw. Oh! Nailed him. That was a tough one, and Laura almost legged that one out. That's a real hustle of a play. Ground out third to first on the chopper. Brings up Greg Zucchini, who made out to third base, popped out, and grounded second to first in the second and fourth innings respectively. And takes the early strike now. Seattle doing a good job of not striking out as much as they did to Averin, who had 11 strikeouts, as Greg Zucchini makes it on an infield single and brings up the 9-hole batter Bust, who singled in the fourth inning. And made out to second base as that is hit up the middle. The second baseman is there, will take it himself. The throw over to first is in time. Double play, 4 unassisted to third. So Laura pinch hitting in the sixth inning, sorry, not the seventh. Grounds out third to first. Greg singles, and Boss grounds into double play. No runs on one hit, no errors, and none left. Score after 5.5. Seattle still trailing 5-4 in favor of Chicago. And Chung Sao, as the batter in the 7th position, came in the 4th. Struck out looking to open that 4th inning, pinch hitting. Officials here on hand. Low and in for strike 1, or ball 1. Or sorry, count as 1-1 is what I meant to say. As that's a swinging strike, please stand by. That is popped in the air, the first baseman ranging back for it. And he makes the catch on the base path. I believe the pitcher got that, actually. I'll call it as a hop out to pitcher, even though that's obviously the third baseman's ball. Brings up Ed. Pops out, made out to second base in the second, and singled in the 4th. Came around to score on the home run by the 9-hole batter Ryan June, who was on deck and is 2 for 2 today with a home run and 3 RBIs to his credit. So it'd be good to get the out here and have him bat with the bases empty. By the way, Ryan June came in this game batting 118, I believe, as that pitch is taken all the way for strike 1. Have a ball game on our hands today, folks. 1-1 the score. That is hit. That's going to fall. No, the pitcher makes a great play. Catching that in the air. Pitchers are athletes too, as that's back-to-back outs recorded directly by Velanuris. Helped his own cause earlier with a home run. Turns around and has some handy glove work. Ryan June, right-handed batter, stepping in now. Pitch count in much better shape as opposed to yesterday for Bellinger. Knocked out of the box in the 7th inning after failing to record an out in that inning. Ryan June awaits 0-1. Velanuris obliges, and that's strike 2. Well in the zone. So down in the hole here. Now it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 swinging! Ends the inning! Chung Sao pops out to pitcher. Executive Ed pops out to pitcher. Ryan June strikes out swinging. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. And the score after 6 remains Seattle trailing 5-4 under Chicago. We're here in the 7th inning stretch, which happens in the top of the inning. Top of the 7th inning. Both pitchers will not have a quality start, as they've allowed more than 3 earned runs apiece. Jaxio will lead off. It'll be 1-2-3. Jaxio 1 for 3 tonight. Bellinger 0 for 3 tonight. Bellinger 2 for 3 tonight. Jaxio struck out looking in the first, singled in the second, and made out to third base in the fourth. Pitcher still J6 Ved. Or Jared, I guess. I don't know, Javid. I'm just hypothesizing here. If my vision doesn't mistake me, that might be a pinch hitter for Bellinger in the second position. I'm not too sure. Jaxio now awaits the first pitch from Javid. It's taken for a ball inside. That is hit to second base. Second base takes a few steps, gathers, and easily dispatches it. Yes, I was right. Pinch hitter in second position. That is Jaxio grounds, second to first, 4-3. Is Puerto Rican. So that ends the day on a bad effort by Bellinger after getting knocked out of the box and surrendering 4 earned runs before getting 2 inherited runs charged to him yesterday, and not decent performance at the plate. He goes 0 for 3 today and yields Puerto Rican, appearing in the second game, yet to get a hit, but is down 1-2. So Bellinger, in 3 at-bats, grounded out, right field to first, which, needless to say, should not have happened. Then there was an out recorded at second base. That is a Texas leaguer, and Puerto Rican has a base hit between the left and center fielders. Will stay at first. Will not try for the second base, as the throw would have easily come in as Bellinger steps up. And Bellinger made out to second base in the second inning and that inning, and opened the 5th inning, grounding third to first. So needless to say, not a good decision to put him in the second position tonight. Bellinger steps in. This was a good position. Singled and came round to score on the first. Solo home run to lead off the third. Made out to the third baseman in the 5th. Now batting with the runner on and only 1 away. Count is also 1-1. Seattle with their 10th hit. They're certainly doing well tonight. That ball's fouled. They've already far surpassed their meager 6 hits in 9 innings of play. And I don't believe they got a single walk. They walked once, as that is a out at first base, shortstop to first on the fielder's choice. So Puerto Rican on second base now for Notre Dame Nerd. A base hit will even the ball game. Of course, if it leaves the infield, I mean. That ball's taken outside. So Valerius does not record a hit, but does his duty. May come up to bat one more time in the 9th inning, depending on circumstances, as that ball's 2-0 now. We're here in the top of the 7th inning, and the score is Seattle trailing 5-4 over the Chicago's. Under the Chicago's, as that ball's fouled on left field line. First strike of the at-bat, 2-1 the count. Pikachu is on deck. Pikachu with an RBI and a home run to his name. Notre Dame also a single and a home run. And they hit them back-to-back, as you recall, in the 5th inning. to make it back to a one-run game that made it 5-4, or 5-3, then 5-4. Two into the count. Count is full now. That ball was low. Foul down the left field line. With the 3-2, the count is full. 103rd pitch on the way for J6 Fed. That ball is hit foul again, I believe. Yes. Way foul. It's a little hard to determine it without my audio, but we will make do. And that's foul again. Backing up the pitch count here. A slip up in the accuracy on the pitching meter may be a meatball for Notre Dame. That would make the game 5-5. Why by hit? As a note, that ball is hit to the center fielder. Under it to record an easy out. Chaxio grounds second to first. Puerto Rican singles. Bellinaris grounds short to first. Fielder's choice, and Notre Dame flies center. No runs on one hit, no errors, one left. Score remains Seattle 4 and Chicago 5. Father is up to the plate now. The leadoff man, batting first in the bottom of the 7th inning. He is 1 for 3 on the night. Opened with a double, grounded second to first, and made out to the second baseman in the 4th. Takes a ball here. Belliner still out on the mound. I would imagine that there'd be a reliever coming for J6 Ved. Three and 1. Works the count well. That ball was outside. It curved from the top of the zone to the outside of it. About letter high. And now here's the 3-1 pitch in the hitter's count. That ball was taken all the way. Strike 2. Inside part of the plate. Up next, Joshua 0 for 3 today. Orbital 1 for 1 today with a home run and 2 intentional walks. Full count is swung on and missed. Strike 3. That's a big one right there, folks. Father goes down by the way of the strike. And Joshua steps in, the left-handed batter, looking to break his goose egg, his personal goose egg. Outside, ball 1. That ball is flied to left field. Third baseman cannot make the play. Left fielder is up with it. The throw comes into second and will hold the runner. Joshua does break his personal goose egg. Singles to left field. Texas Liga down the line and brings up Orbital Season. Orbital Season is being walked. Runners at first and second base. Only one out. They really fear that man. And J6 Fed steps up. Batting left-handed 0 for 3 today. The pitcher has made out to second, right, and center field in the first, third, and fifth innings, respectively. Batting now with the runner in scoring position. The first pitch is swinging right to the left fielder. The runners will hold. 1 pitch, 1 out, 2 away now. Here's Ninja, power threat himself. Solo home run in the 3rd inning. 2 batters after Orbital home run. 1 bat after Orbital home run. So, but other than that, he's made out to left and made out to second in the 1st and the 5th innings, respectively there. So, the 1 and 3 batter awaits a chance to put Chicago ahead for good here this late on. That is a strike on the outside part of the plate. Bottom of the 7th inning. There are 2 more frames for Seattle to get a run across the board. If not, they will lose, of course. That is taken for a ball. Inside. Bellinuris has batted down well since the 4th inning. But now is struggling here in the 7th. Yet to approach 90 pitches even. He's in good shape. That is taken outside. Ball 2. These pitches now are more useful. You don't want to give them an easy one to hit. That ball is served in the center field. Joshua will probably head for home. The throw comes in. No. Bases are full now with 2 away. Bases are full. Orbital at second. Joshua at third and Ninja with the single. Brings up Fitchies. Leadoff double in the 2nd. Struck out looking to open the 4th. And popped to pitcher to open the 6th. That is taken all the way for a strike. So a matter of life or death here for pitcher Bellinuris. Remember, Seattle had the bases loaded in the 1st inning, could not score more than a run. Chicago with a chance now, bases loaded and 2 away. 1-1 the count. Fishy's a strong, dependable right-handed batter. Already has 2 home runs on the campaign. Better to pitch to him than Orbitals, of course, as the ball's taken inside, ball 2. Two and 1 now. Taken for a strike. Down Broadway. Chrome Hot made. That's a player for San Diego. Hit a home run. Yesterday. 2 for 2 now. That ball is hit to right field. That is foul. Pickoff, out! How about that? A pickoff to end the 7th inning with the bases loaded. Ninja the GOAT. Father strikes out swinging. Joshua. Singles. Orbital. Intentional walk. J6 Vad makes out to left fielder. As Executive Ed is pitching. That ends the day for J6 Ved, Ninja, singles, and is picked off. Pikachu is 2 for 3 today. Executive Ed's first bat is Pikachu. An RBI single in the 1st. Ostrander on second base. Home run in the 5th inning. Back to back with Notre Dame. Oh, looks like J6 Ved might be taking the hill. No, it's Orbital Season, who very prolific at the bat, not so prolific with the pitching mound. Left-handed pitcher, left-handed batter. 1-run game, top of the 8th inning. We won the count on Pikachu. There's an error, chance to Chicago. I really don't know when these happen. Oh and 2, foul down the left field line. Top of the 8th inning. 5-4, the way it's been for a couple innings by now, I believe since the 5th inning. Takes a tough one Inside. That is hit. Right field. Foul. That is hit. The catcher and the pitcher are there. The pitcher records the out. And here is X5 0 for 2 with a walk today. Walked in the first, was stranded. He filled the bases with that walk. And 2 outs to left fielder. 1 ended the third, 1 ended the fifth. Right-handed batter takes the first pitch, low and in on the zone for a strike. There are 5 outs remaining for Seattle to get 1 run. Can they do it? That's the question. They could have cracked the game open in the first. They had some good home run hitting, 3 solo shots. They have yet to score since that 5th inning. They've held Chicago in check as well, but they really need that run. They had the lead early, 1-0, then 2-1. As that ball is hit to right field, it will fall. It's off of the ivy here at Wrigley Field. Around first base and heading to second is X5 Owen, first hit of the day. 1 for 3 tonight. Stand-up double. Just what they need. Here's Laura, 1 for 1. It says, I must have miscounted something, because on my scorecard they opened the 6th inning grounding third to first. As that is a pop out to third base. I think the game counted something wrong. Oh no, I was wrong. So Greg singled. Laura was the one who grounded third to first. Greg was the one who grounded third to first. Laura was the one who singled. Greg is the batter. He's 0 for 3, I guess. Made out to third base. Grounded second to first. Grounded third to first. In the 2nd, 4th, and 6th innings. Now batting with runner in scoring position. Here's the first offering. It's a ball on the outside paw. Bost is the 9 batter. He singled in the 4th. Made out twice. Second base. He grounded to double play in the 6th. That is a strike. I believe he went around. Strike. Inside part of the plate. Two and two now. That was a good take. Pickoff play, no one at second base. He had him beat. Foul into the dugout. Third base side dugout. That's the home side of us. Two and two. And here's the pitch. An opponent one. That ball is hit deep to center field. Center fielder ranging back. We'll have it. Pikachu pops the pitcher. Owen doubles. Laura makes out to third base. Greg flies to center. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and none left. And the score after 7.5 is still Chicago 5, Seattle 4. Owen is the batter. So 1-1 now on Fishies. Owen, the new pitcher. The right-hander delivers for strike 2. Bottom of the 8th. Chicago still in the lead. As that ball is hit foul. Taken for a ball low. That is hit in the air and gone. Oh, just cleared the wall. That might do it here at Chicago. Solo home run for Fishies. Off of reliever Owen. Run will be charged to him and not Velenuris. Makes the game Chicago 6, Seattle 4. And that is detrimental to any chance of rallying a comeback here. Chung Sol. I'm going to figure out who had that one at bat in the second. Chung Sol awaits the first pitch, takes it for a strike on the outside part of the play. Appears to be Drum is guilty, I think. Sounds right to me. Chung Sol came in the 4th inning, is 0 for 2 today, with a strikeout looking and a pop out of first base. Both open the 4th and 6th innings respectively. 0-2 now. Orbital looking to stop the bleeding. 1-2, ball. Yet to reach base this season, Chung Sol. That is golfed right field and foul. Towards right field and foul, I should say. Didn't make right field. We'll do it again at 1-2. And here's the pitch. That is hit fair over the first baseman's head. The right fielder slow to get up to it. The throw is held. The ball is held. Chung Sol with his first hit of the season to right field. It brings up Executive Ed, who singled and scored in the 4th inning on Ryan June's 2-run home run. He is on deck. He is not being pinch hit for, and why would he? He is 2 for 3 today, with 3 of Chicago's 6 runs. That ball is hit to left field. It will fall. The left fielder playing shading towards center field, first and second, and nobody out. So Owen faced 3 batters, the minimum, and is yet to record an out. Here's Ryan June. Will lightning strike twice today for the man who came in batting 118. His first home run of the season, his first 3 RBIs, and his 3rd strikeout. He did strike out swinging in the 6th inning. That ended that 1-2-3 inning. That ball is hit left center. It will fall. The center fielder gets it. Throws into the shortstop. We're going to have a play at the plate here. Here's the throw. It is in time. No, it's not in time. He's safe. He's safe. It's an RBI single. And the runner, Executive Ed, holds at first. Second, apologies. A run scores. That was a good relay from center field to shortstop to first. Shortstop held the ball a little too long, and he was safe by just a hair. That brings up Father, batting 1 for 4 today. Leadoff single in the first, and nothing to count for Sid. Struck out swinging in the 7th inning last time up, leading off that inning as well. He started 2 and ended 1 inning. He ended the 2nd inning, grounding 2nd to first. He steps in here, 1st and 2nd. Merely no one out. 1-2 the count. Score is now 7-4. As that ball makes its way through, the shortstop, I believe, is the one to get it. He will throw to home. Runner's safe. So Owen has yet to record an out. And my opinion should have been pulled after the first 3 batters. An RBI single, first and second again. Joshua is the batter, 1 for 4 today. A 1-bagger in the 7th, it's last time up. That ball's hit foul down the right field line. So perhaps they don't have another pitcher on hand. I don't know who would come in here. Owen struggling mightily. Owen won the count. 1-1 now. Inside. And that is gone! Left center field! Way, way back, bat flip into the opposing dugout. Gone, gone. 3-run home run clears the bases. 3-run home run for Joshua. Second hit of the day. I don't believe it. Score is now 10-4. And the Chicago men are going crazy. And Owen came in the game pitching in the 8th inning, has faced 6 batters, has recorded 0 outs, has given up 5 runs. No, sorry. Hold on. Hold your horses. Yeah, score's 11-4. I miscounted a run. That's my fault. Owen 1 on Orbital. He has 3 intentional walks and a home run. They're going to pitch to him this time. It's taken inside 1-1. This is beginning to get a bit ugly. It's a 7-run game. Yesterday was a 6-run game, and yes, they were shut out. But this is sad from the reliever. So Villanueva goes 7 innings, gives up 5 runs. Owen comes in, has pitched 0 innings, 3-1 on Orbital, has given up 6 runs. So talk about ineffective. Villanueva still had a little bit left in the tank, in my opinion. Unlike J6 Ved, pitched an inning, finished an inning over 100 pitches. Villanueva didn't even get to 90 by my remembrance. So Orbital looking to add to his 5th home run that he had today, and he strikes out swinging. That's the first out from Owen. He strikes out the most dangerous bat in the lineup. Brings up picture J6 Ved batting 200. 2 home runs though. 0 for 4 today. Made out to second, then right in the 3rd, then center field in the 5th, then left field in the 7th. And here he comes now. Owen is... Oh, that was a fly out in foul territory. He fouled to first base. Here is Ninja. Score again reads 11-4. Chicago has as many runs as Seattle has hits. Left-handed batter is 2 for 4 today, with a home run in the 3rd inning and a single in the 7th. He was picked off with the bases loaded. That's when I thought Seattle was still in the game. They went down easily in the 8th, and the pitching staff has not put up a fight here on the other half inning, but it's 0-2. So after allowing the first 6 runners to score, they might get the last 3 to make out. Nope, that's line to set shortstop. So, an unfortunate sequence of events. Fishy, home runs. Chung-Sol, singles. Executive Ed, singles. Ryan June, singles. Father, singles. Joshua, 3-run home run. Orbital, strikes out swinging. J6 Fed, fouls to first. Ninja, pops to 6th. Boss is the batter in the top of the 9th inning. That is 6 runs on 6 hits. No errors. None left. Score after 8. Chicago 11 and Seattle 4. There's 1 strikeout in the inning for Owen, who gives up 6 runs in 1 inning of relief. Executive Ed is on the mound to close this affair out. There will be no post-game talk, as I am going to be occupied afterwards. Bust singled in the 4th inning, made out to second, made out in the double play, second unassisted at first. In the 6th, that ended that inning. Batting here in the 9th. Every man has had a chance before at bats. Seattle has done well batting-wise compared to yesterday, which feels like yesteryear after that 6-run inning. I'll leave the scoreboard up. Just a minute there. 1-1. Two for one out in Boston. Norris, as the result stands, will take the loss 2 for 2 as Boston fouled that one back. Norris went 7 innings. Gave up 8 hits. 5 runs. As Boston is out by way of strikeout, there are 2 outs left. Jaxio's 1 for 4. Singled in the 2nd inning. Ed pitching inside, ball 1. On deck is Puerto Rican, singled in his pinch hitting duty in the 7th. Uno. Ground ball. Foul. Two outs away until a ball game is finalized. Seattle will fall to 5-4. They were in 3rd position as of yesterday. I imagine with the changes in the standings, they will drop at least 2 places, maybe only 1 if they're lucky. They might not move at all if everyone under them loses, of course. Two and 2. That ball's fouled down the left field line. There's the pitch. That is fouled again. Two and 2. Here we are. That ball is hit to shortstop. Diving catch made. How about that? Your favorite Puerto Rican now comes up as the last man standing between Seattle and the final result being a massacre, which it is. 0-1, swing and a miss. One pitch here. 0-2. And 0-2 pitch is hit weakly to 3rd base. That will do it. Chicago wins the game by a score of 11-4. And then in the top of the 9th inning, Boss strikes out swinging. Jaxio pops out to short. Puerto Rican pops out to 3rd to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and none left there for Seattle in the top of the 9th. That's their final score. So, a close ball game. Seattle took a lead in the first inning when Villanouris scored on Pikachu's single. Then was tied up with a home run, and was not tied up with a home run. Then in the bottom of the first, then the bottom of the second, there was Fishies scored on Ryan Yoon, 9-hole batter's single, RBI single. Then, in the third inning, Villanouris hit a solo home run that made it 2-1. That was the last time that Seattle had the lead. Thereafter, in the third, Chicago tacked on 2 runs with 2 solo home runs from Orbital and Ninja, separated by a out. Then in the bottom of the fourth inning, Executive Ed scored on Ryan Yoon's 2-run home run that made the score in favor 5-4. Sorry. In the fourth inning, I missed it. No, I had it right. Hit it 5-4. In the top of the fifth inning, Notre Dame and Pikachu solo home run back to back. That was made it 5-4. Seattle did not score again. Then in the eighth inning, 6 runs were scored in a row. A leadoff home run by Fishies. RBI single by Ryan June. RBI single by Father. Then a 3-run home run by Joshua. That ended the affair. So the winning pitcher of today is J6 Ved. He went 7 innings and is responsible for all 5 runs. There is no credit for a save, as the reliever did not go 3 innings. The losing pitcher is Villanouris, responsible for all 4 runs. Villanouris was responsible for 5 runs. Owen mopped up the 8th inning and gave up 6 runs in 1 inning. So that ends today's broadcast from Chicago's Wrigley Field. Final score is Chicago Breeze 11, Seattle 4. This is your broadcaster for today's game, signing off, and thank you for watching. We hope to see you sometime soon. Goodbye.